Kia ora, whānau. Welcome everyone. Welcome staff. Welcome Dave to the meeting. To our auditors, thank you for joining us. Just start with the opening statement as always. A media care whakarunga. Okay, onwards and upwards for one last time. I don't do public excluded, but I will do apologies that don't exist, declarations of interest that don't exist, and any later urgent items that I don't think I could receive even if I wanted to. So just one. Oh, sorry, right.
It's just something at the end, but it's small and I'll deal with it when it comes to the time.
I don't doubt that. Yeah, I'll get back to you when you tell me what it is. Right. Yeah, no, okay. We'll just, Lord knows what Bruce has got, but we won't even vote on it. We'll just do it. We'll trust him. I'm reading my risk and assurance minutes, which is probably not going to take too far. So just so that you know my intention, so that we just move it along, I have ring fence that if anyone doesn't have an objection, it's my intention to take all the recommendations at once because they are standard procedure, shall we say. But before we do it, I want to get an overview both from our auditors and from our audit and risk chair and staff if they wish, and what particular order that is. I'm going to get direction from someone.
I'll go first.
Okay, so we'll go to our chair first.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm speaking specifically to recommendation 2, which is my clearance to the annual report and the annual report summary. The Risk and Assurance Committee have met this afternoon in committee, addressed a number of questions on council performance, on financial position, on performance measurement, and a number of projects that were undertaken during the course of the year. Council is satisfied with the report and the contents and the answers that it received from staff, Mr. Mayor. I also want to acknowledge the work of Sharon and her finance staff, and Pam, Grace, and the audit team as well. Getting to this stage, it doesn't just happen. There's a lot of hard work goes on behind the scenes, and it's a significant milestone, but extraordinary effort from everybody to get the document to where we are today. Happy to answer any questions, Mr. Mayor, but all clear as far as the risk and assurance are concerned.
Thank you for that. Questions for our chair, please. Okay, so in lieu of number 2, now I'm going to take it as part of. Do the auditors wish to make comment?
Just, if I may, just a couple of comments just around the audit process. So the audit process has gone really well this year. Thank you again to management and staff. We've provided recommendations as part of the audit process to management, but none of those are material enough to impact the audit opinion. Speaking of the audit opinion, we have included a qualification on the water measures, but that is legacy from prior year, so it's exactly the same as prior with an expectation that will clear in the next year. And then just an emphasis of matter around the local water done well, just with the uncertainty around the future of the water structure. But again, it's fairly consistent across all councils, so nothing unique to Clutha.
Sure.
Thank you.
Any questions for our auditors? Steve, Sharon, do you wish to?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Your worship, sorry. Nothing further to add other than to just highlight that this audit and the annual report has been compiled a lot earlier than previous years, and we're all under pressure to get it done before the elections because the only other choice was bring it to a new council. That a number of councillors would have had nothing to do with that activity. So there was a conscious decision made that we would all try, and we got lucky with audits work program that Deloitte were able to schedule it, and then it was quite a high risk around whether we would actually be able to deliver it in time. So everybody's pulled together. The feedback I got, Your Worship, was that working with the team, the audit team this time, was the smoothest it's ever been, and it must be testament to the audit team that came together, even though it's a new audit. So things are looking well for this engagement over the next number of years. So that's probably all I'd add, unless Sharon wanted to say anything else, Sharon.
Tim, just so that we know the sequence, thank you, Steve. Generic questions to all and sundry, and then we'll go into overall discussions. Any questions? If not, overall discussion on the annual report, please. I have some overall observations. I dwell back on last year when we made the decision that we would have the courage to go through and do the long-term plan. And it's not easy pulling your pants down when you don't want to, but we did it. And it put us in a far stronger position. It gave us the ability to make our decisions based on information. I've looked around the country and seen the fragility of those that didn't take that manoeuvre and where they've been placed. For this annual plan, obviously, to me, it's still very much influenced by the overall environment that all councils in New Zealand are in. I want to thank the staff, especially for this certainly didn't come together without an immense amount of work. So thank you, team, for putting it together. And as every year when the pressure ramps up, the heat goes on you, the timeframes go on you. And also the councillors, thank you, team, for holding together in what hasn't been an easy process. I calculate that I'm 1 hour and 42 minutes away from being fish and chip paper, and yet we're still making the biggest decision for the year, technically, in the adoption of the report. So thank you to all and sundry for the efforts that have gone into it. It's been a challenge, but we've met that challenge and we will continue to meet the challenge. Does anyone else have any further thing they wish to say? Because I will move all 7 recommendations if you don't. Councillor Volwell.
This is just a question, really. Can we have the clean copy of the audit, the annual report, including the auditor's report in that, please?
Yeah.
When that's finalised, when all those areas have been finalised.
No, that will happen. So I've moved the report. Who's seconding? Councillor Volwell, as always. Well done, Bruce. Couldn't miss you out there. Right. So moved by me, seconded by Councillor Volwell. All those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
Those against, please say no. Cheers, Tim. That brings Eric. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we've got that wee bit at the end, and I even folded it over to remind me. A confirmation of the last minutes on the 18th of September. Who's going to do the finals? Councillor Finch, Councillor Herbert, seconding. All those in favour? Those against? That is the finish line, team. Thank you.
Minutes past 3, Dave.
Hold on, we're going to go to Councillor Volwell. What are you up to?
Oh, sorry, Your Worship. There's just there's something that's just got to make a small presentation. Yeah. There's one person who's been very niggly over the years, and
which one?
I think he deserves a little bit of recognition, a promotion at long last. Which one?
I said you wouldn't lose that.
What a promotion. You're lost for words.
I said you wouldn't lose that.
Hey, team, that brings the meeting to an end. We did our statements last time, but from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you. Let's have a beer. Or something else.